Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, The Balin, back here again. Well, first video, can't say back here again. But anyways, this video, is going to be about the Brooklyn Nets and are they really as good as the media's cracking up to be? And first of all, before I even start this, I know what y'all going to say. And first of all, I'm going to say that Kevin Durant has been my favorite player since I've touched basketball. He's always been my favorite player. I'm going to ride to the death with KD, for real. Kyrie is also a top 3 favorite player of mine, probably top 3, top 4. I love Blake Griffin. I love all these Nets players, for real. I love this team, and I want to say that they, in my opinion, are the best team in basketball right now. Do I think they'll win it all? That's a different conversation. I think they definitely could, but I think the Lakers team is still hard to go through, no matter what you have. But I really just want to say, like, with everything that the Nets have been getting, in terms of media and, these people talking on ESPN, they don't really, know really what they're talking about most of the time. But I do just want to say that, I don't think that the Brooklyn Nets are an amazing. I do think the Brooklyn Nets are an amazing team. The Brooklyn Nets are an amazing team, but I don't think that they are at the level that the media has them as. They go and sign. Of course, I do love the Blake Griffin signing. I do think he's really valuable and he's going to be really good with that team. But this LaMarcus Aldridge signing, dude, like, I don't know how the media is taking this, like, all out of wits. You know what I'm saying? It just really confuses me. And, like, LaMarcus Aldridge really ain't been on all that lately. Since he got to San Antonio, he's been, all right. He's been iffy, but, like, for real, since he left Portland, he ain't what you would think that he just left Portland to come to Brooklyn with the way the media has it. And that's just not how it is, man. That's just truly not how it is. And I need y'all to understand that, for real. The Brooklyn Nets are not as good as y'all are portraying them to be. And again, if they go and win a championship, which next to the Lakers, I hope they do win the championship, because seeing KD get another ring, that shit would be dope. But I mean, because people are going to try and, if they win the championship, people are going to try to come back to this and tell me that I didn't have them as the champions, or I didn't have them as this, I didn't have them as that. That's not what this case is. Like I said, I want KD to win the chip, man. I want him to win it every year, alongside the Lakers. But, I don't know if they're alongside what people are saying they are, man. Like, that's just a straight up truth. Like, we can sit here and debate about it all day if you want to. Shoot, leave a comment. I'm down to debate about this all day. But, sorry, my dog's over here licking. I don't even know if y'all can hear that. I doubt it, but if you can, that's what that is. But yeah, man, like, literally, you would think he just came from Portland, like, prime Aldridge, going to these Nets. And that's just not the case, And, I mean, that's really, kind of when I not want to get off my chest, because it's not like it's on my mind that heavy, but that's just kind of something I wanted to strike and put out here. And yeah, it's just a point I feel like everybody should know, and everybody will know that eventually. LaMarcus Aldridge, of course, is going to have, good playoff games, good games during the season. He's a great player, but he's not on what y'all think he is on. You know what I'm saying? He's just not what he used to be. And that's not saying that he's not a great player, because, you say somebody's not this, they're not that, they say you hating on him, but that's just not the case. In other news, all the NBA games ain't over. Randall did just drop 20 in the first quarter. Shout out to him. Had a really iffy game against the Mavericks, their last game. Robin Lopez, man. Didn't think I would be talking about him on the show, but Robin Lopez has been balling, actually. I was just tuning into the Mavericks-Wizards game, and whenever I turned that off, he had 18, had a block, had a steal. He was really out there hooping. Russ out there with the double-double, just need a couple more assists, and he'd go ahead and get that triple-double. So probably by the time this is uploaded, Russ will have a triple-double. Big surprise. And yeah, shout out to IT getting that 10-day contract, wearing number 24. Shout out to Kobe, of course. Yeah, that's really all the news. We're kind of in a standstill with basketball. Gonzaga and UCLA are playing right now. I do not know the score of that game right now. I do know Baylor is going to go to the national championship. Love to see that. Not a big Baylor fan, but just love to see people going to the national championship. That's always great to see every year. But yeah, I know it kind of got off topic, got into college basketball, talking about the Nets, but for real though. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I don't know if the Nets are really as good as they're all cracked out to be. I do believe they are the best team in the NBA, and I know that might sound stupid, making a whole video about how they're not what people say they are, but I still believe they're the best team. That may sound stupid, but this is a really weird case that we're in right now with the Brooklyn Nets and how people are treating them. And I just don't feel like we've really seen that. So I did want to make this video, Also, I really did just want to get the first video out. I've got stuff for a good setup, so I did want to get this video out. I did want to get, just some content out, see what the numbers are striking for this. I felt like the Brooklyn Nets are a good topic that people would like to see. People would like to hear me talk about it. So, yeah, that's about it. Mavericks are probably about to get a dub. I will bring up again Nico Melli. This was his Mavericks debut, I believe. Mavericks debut. He looked good. He was getting out there getting rebounds. While I was watching, I only watched about the third quarter because that's when I tuned in or whatever. But I actually saw Kenny's video about the Brooklyn Nets, and it made me really think because I felt this way. If you go check my Twitter, at the Balin, is that my Twitter? I just changed it, so I don't even remember what my Twitter handle is for real, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Anyways, also follow me on Locker Room. Bailey, go ahead. But anyways, I saw his video, and like I've been tweeting, I seen somebody tweeted talking about Ben McLemore. Sadly, Rockets letting him go. I hate to see that for him. I love what he's been doing in Houston. But somebody all about him probably go to the Nets. Okay. I had to reply, because they're really going to react like they got Beal or something. They're really going to react like the Nets got Beal or something. So it's a weird situation to see. But yeah, I really do love this Brooklyn Nets team. I hope they thrive. I hope they do everything they accomplish. I mean, I do everything. Yeah, that makes